rolling for day 24. Small little hand pan. There's nothing to do with what I'm doing today, but maybe spark some interest. Didn't really have a plan for today. I was considering drawing something I'd already worked on, but I think it would be more beneficial to start from scratch, because I had a lot of doubt today and self-judgment. So I thought may as well start from scratch and work through the mindset that I've kind of put myself in. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Oh god, I'm tired. It is almost Australia Day. If you are not in Australia, it is the day we celebrate the colonisation of Australia, similar to like Independence Day or something, even though there were already people living here. I'm not gonna ramble on about the ethics of Australia Day or the the whatchamacallits of it, but there is a bit of tension in the air around Australia Day when talking to other people about it. I should rephrase. But yeah, it's public holiday, so we can just kind of chill out. Although I will be working because extra rates, because why not? Greetings, everyone rolling in. Hello, Leslie, sorry, and Spider-Man. Wow, the real Spider-Man is watching. I am honoured to have you in my presence, or to be in your presence. Today we're talking about overcoming doubt and worry that people might have when pursuing your desired craft, whether it's drawing or painting. You know, we have all these different hobbies, let's say, that we pursue, and we can really turn them into something great. And sometimes you need to battle that little mental guy in the back of your head that says, oh, you can't do it, oh, it's going to be no good, and you kind of got to stand up to yourself and, you know, assert your beliefs that you can do it, that it is possible. You know, we have this idea that it's not okay to be assertive, and yes, it is, but also you gotta be careful. You know, too much assertion can be a hinder to others and yourself. But when it becomes a battle of self-doubt, sometimes you just gotta put that front foot forward, even if there's a lot of friction in the way. And you gotta be a little assertive by standing your ground and keep going. You know, I could have stopped many times during out this drawing because I had failed, or I perceived that I had failed. But I'm gonna be a bit assertive with myself, be like, no, I'm gonna finish this drawing, even if it isn't perfect, because perfect is unattainable. And we can strive towards it, which is a beautiful thing to strive towards. But right. You gotta be realistic and realize that perfection is unobtainable. And that's okay, you know. If you're doing it for perfection, then you may not be doing it for the best reasons. If you're doing it for learning and growth and understanding a new skill and new perspectives, a way of calming your mind, you know, then you can take a look at it and be a bit more realistic. And I know these ideas aren't for everyone, but these are just the ideas that I've come up with on my journey so far. And yeah, I'm going to keep talking about different ideas that I've come across on this journey. You know, you do have the extremes of both ends, so don't take what I say for a literal sense of the term, because you can be an extremist in both ends of everything. So you got to try to find that middle way, as the Buddhists talk about, you know, finding that middle path, because you can, you can lose sight of your perspective in a more metaphysical sense than an artistic sense. But if you keep to what you believe in, it's not very centered, I just realised. There we go, it's probably a lot more aesthetically pleasing. Anyway, that's my rant for today. I'm probably going to stop ranting about nonsense, because we had some good viewership and then it just dropped when I started ranting. So, yeah, I might go a little bit more logistical and talk about what I'm doing here. So I'm about to measure up a couple mils. And draw a frame, because I've been really enjoying drawing frames for my pieces recently. And I think this one will be fun. Because I've never done one in this direction before. I'm just kind of eyeballing. I think that was 20. Yeah. Where about here? And then I'm going to draw some lines. Last time I did a square, but it was facing horizontal. Now I'm going to do it more in a diamond formation. Like so. Yeah. Maybe a bit wider. I think I missed the mark a little bit. And that's okay. I've really been enjoying this style. It's one that I've done since forever. It's like perspective or much care in the world, and just playing around with new ideas. So we're going to use pink for the border. See how it turns out. I think it should be kind of cool. Solid first line. This is where it gets a bit tricky because it has to stop behind the other one, the squiggly guy. Gotta get it in line. Doesn't matter too much if I mess up, because I can just come back to it. But that's the general gist of it. This one's also a trickier one. Okay, and I'll come back to that one too. This one's going to be pretty simple, I hope. But I won't get complacent. Turn it in a little bit. We have gone outside the border a little bit on the left side here, so I'll extend that a little bit. Perfecto. Actually, this line needs to be a bit touched up. Fix it up a little bit. There we go. One thing I like to do is use a pencil to draw the ink forward a little bit. I'm not drawing on the paper, I'm just moving the ink while it's a little bit wet, so it hits those corners nice and crisp. And I'm going to outline this guy here. Trying not to hit the ink. As close as I can. I'm going to fill it in. And apologies if you're hearing that. I cannot control my neighbours or their profanity. Oh, I should have erased that first, eh? I might do that now. There we go. one fly buzzing around my room right now, and it has become a bit of a nuisance. Really testing my patience. I want to try catch it. But it's not close enough for me to get. I haven't quite located it. Almost done. One more section. At the 17-minute mark, I reckon we can finish before 30 minutes for today's live stream. Apologies for yesterday's live stream. It ended up cutting short because of my battery not being charged, and I wasn't fully prepared. So that's my apologies, but you can see the result either on the thumbnail of this video, or you can just check out the video before it cuts off and you kind of get an idea of where it was going. But today you'll see the final product in the flesh in probably the next couple minutes. It's almost done here. I'm going to play around with this idea more. I've got a couple experiments I want to use for it, like using different colors to accentuate different shapes, or turn the 2D shape into a 3D shape by using different colors of the same color. Yeah, just different ideas I'm going to play with. This is kind of cool with the white, but I might fill it in. Almost there. I've probably got 4 or 5 more strokes. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'm feeling almost it now anyway. And it's pretty cool. I like it. I might use use like a paint next time if I want to do this on like a bigger scale. I know this is a paint pen, but yeah, I might use like something where it doesn't show the lines. I'm not sure how I can get rid of these lines and just have like a thicker, like base. Anyway, that's it for today. If you enjoyed, let me know. Leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'd appreciate it. Let me know if you want to see anything specific. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you have a wonderful day.